Hi guys, it's Colin here again from Let's Talk Retro, and today I'd like to talk to you once again about this, the Arduboy. Now, I've done 3 videos on this in the past. The first video I told you what this thing was. I told you where you could get one from. I told you how to install the Arduino software, and finally I told you how to install games and software onto it. In my second video, I showed you some of the games from my favourite developer for the Arduboy and for Arduino, that's Team A.R.G. And in my last video, I showed you how you could use this thing as a controller to control games on a pocket chip computer, which was very cool. Anyway, so today I thought we'd take a look at 5 more games that are worth checking out if you've got one of these or if you're planning on getting one of these. So let's take a look. So all the games I'm going to show you can be found on the Arduboy website, except for one. I'll show you how to get that a little bit later on. I'll leave that one till last. You just need to click on play, then find more, and then it'll bring up the full list of games. I think we've all been here before. You've all seen this if you've watched my other videos. And you just click on the game in the list, then it'll take you to another page which will have a bit more about the game, and it'll tell you the link to where to go to download the actual game. And there's quite a good growing library of games now for the Arduboy, as you can see. So the first game we're going to look at, guys, is Banggai, or Bangi, or Bangi, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. This is on beta version 2, and you've got difficulty settings of normal, hard, very easy, or easy. We'll leave it on normal. You can have sound on or off, we'll leave it on. You can have 5 lives or you can have unlimited lives. We'll just stay with 5. You can have autosave on or off. You can have frames per second as 60 or 30. You can show the frames per second, but we'll leave that as off. And yeah, if you go to the help page, it tells you about the controls. So obviously left or right is to move the player. The right action button shoots your ray, and the left action button pauses the game. There's also several pickups that you can get during the game. There's ones that give you extra life, slows the game down. If you pick up the skull, it kills you instantly. There's one that makes the screen go negative. So yeah, so lots of little pickups to make the game a bit extra fun. So let's give this a go. And level 1, so you'll see basically there's a balloon that drops, or a bubble, and you have to shoot it. And then it splits into other bubbles, and you've got to try and shoot them all before they hit you. So it's a pretty basic game, but it's one that is very fun and can be hard at times. Just give this another shot. Oh, just walk straight into that one. So yeah, if I can get the double arrows, I'm not going to be able to get there without being hit. I'm not doing very well so far. I'm only on level 2. Double arrows. Just try and see where I got to stand, and that's level 2 completed. On to level 3. I think I got to level 6 as my best so far. Oh, didn't miss that one. And yeah, the graphics are quite nice on this for the Arduboy, just like nice little cute graphics. And it's a nice little fun game to play. And again, that's just the double arrows to the left just slowed the game down. You can see how much slower the bubbles are bouncing around now. Level 5. Oh, I forgot, you need to get out of the way quick on this one. Let's do that. So we can take these out as they bounce across the screen. Just one more to go. And oh, got a bit casual. Let's try that again. Yes, come on then, let's not get casual this time. That's it, level 6, scenery changes. We've now got a cityscape instead of the mountains, and looks like a night cityscape. I think on this you can get, on this level you can pick up the invert, that's what the colours pick up. Oh yeah, there it is. And so now it looks like it's a day scene. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we can clean. I never got off this level. Let's see if I can. Yes. So I'm to level 7, and quite a big bubble there on this one. It's going to split into lots. Starting to get a little bit harder now. Just plenty of extra lives about, so that's good. The double arrows. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Didn't think I was going to do that then for some reason. Oh, and now I'm falling asleep. Didn't you? Oh, I've just walked into that one. But yeah, that's a great little game. I think it's worth checking that one out, guys. So next up, we've got the new one from Team A.R.G, which are my favourite developers on the Arduboy at the moment, and this one's called Mystic Balloon. This is a great little platform game, guys. I love this one. So you've got this little guy that you've got to collect coins. As you can see, I've just picked one up, so you can see in the middle of the screen it's got one of the icons filled for the coins you've got to pick up. There's the second one. So it shows you how many coins you've got to pick up on each level, and you can use these balloons that you can see I'm using to float around the screen, help you reach places you can't get to. There's also fans that if you go over the top of the fans, then they help lift you up on the balloons a bit higher. You've also got to find the key for each room as well. Here's some fans here, look. And there's a key just there by the exit. So if I just go and grab the key, opens the door, and we can leave the exit. So the first level, as always, just a nice easy level to get you into the game. So level 2, and now we've got these little walker things that are introduced, and you can pick these up to give you extra lives. You see the top left hand corner, I've got 3 balloons, that's your lives. And if you lose one of those, if you suck up one of those walkers, then it gives you an extra life and brings your lives back up to 3. 3 is the maximum you can have though. There's the key for this level. So as you would expect from Team A.R.G, it's nicely drawn, well animated, and a really well put together game. So I've now got 4 of the coins on this level, got 2 to go. I've already got the key, so you can see that's at the top there, and the door's open here. So just 1 more coin to find. And again, it's some nice little cute graphics on this one. Where's that other coin? I've done this level several times, I should know where it is, but I can't remember. It takes me back to the Commodore 64 games where you used to map your games. You used to draw out a little map so you knew where everything was. So that when you had to start over when you died, you could instantly go and find the keys and the things that you needed to get. But I honestly can't remember. I thought it was down the bottom. I'm not sure it's not at the top here where I'm looking now. So let's go back down and have another look round down the bottom. And probably walked by this probably about 100 times. And it's definitely not. Where is it? And you guys have probably seen me walk by this. You're probably shouting at the screen telling me where it is, but I'm going to go back at the top again, but I'm sure it's not up here. Might be wrong. No. Definitely not. Where is that queen? It's only level 2. So I've done this hundreds of times. It's definitely down the bottom. I'm sure it's down there. Let's have another look. Oh, yeah, there it is. I've been by it hundreds of times. Can't believe that. What an idiot. So yes, let's go back up and out the door onto level 3. Here we go. And like I said, I know there's a coin down here because I've already been down here on this level. So like I say, this is where you could do a map in this game. And this game is starting to get a little bit harder on this level now. Now we're getting to level 3. There's a bit more to do. There's a few more spikes up here. And as well, the levels are well designed. Ooh, what's the spikes on the wall there, Cole? Yeah, I can't remember what level I got to, probably about 5 I think so far. This is a game I definitely want to get back to playing a bit more. Just got 1 life left, so I need to find a walker. Oh, and I've landed on one. Game over. But another great game from Team A.R.G. So next up we're going to take a look at GMan. And as you can see, this is a Pac-Man clone. I admit things are a little bit small on this, but once your eyes adjust to it, it's not too bad at all. And it's definitely better than the Atari 2600 version of the game. A lot of people say that's the worst version that there is, although it's not that bad once you get used to that. But yeah, so you've got your score over on the right, and down the bottom you can see that you've, on the bottom right you can see your lives. I've got like just 1 life left at the moment. and the sound on it is good, and very sort of like Pac-Man, the sound, and it's a nice little Pac-Man clone. See if I can get some of these ghosts. Not doing very well. And you've got sort of like 2 escape pods at the top and bottom of each screen. Often on Pac-Man you have them on the left and right, but on this they're over on the top and bottom, so I'm just going to go through there now, as you can see. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice retro game, and as we're called Let's Talk Retro, and we're all about retro gaming, it's not surprising that this is one of our favourites. We like a bit of Pac-Man no matter what platform it's on, and oh, there's game over. And on this one you can actually put in your name, and it puts onto a high score table for you, so that's pretty cool as well. So next up we're going to take a look at Flappy Ball, which has a nice bit of intro music. So as you might have guessed, Flappy Ball is actually a Flappy Bird clone. You remember that game that we all used to have on our phones? Oh, not a very good start, was it? Yeah, if you all remember that game we used to have on our phones going back a year or so ago. We all went a little bit mad for it, got a little bit addicted. And it's just a matter of pressing a button just to keep your Flappy Ball at the right height to navigate your way through these tunnels, I presume they're called. And yeah, so it's if you like Flappy Bird, then you'll like Flappy Ball, really. And as you can see, it's not too hard. Seem to be doing pretty well, better than what I've ever done on Flappy Bird anyway. But if you find this all a little bit too easy, being an Arduboy game, you can change it. Let me show you how. So, as all Arduboy games are open source and you have access to the source code in the form of the sketch, you can just scroll down, and we could go to where it says pipe here, and we could change the values of the pipe, make them a bit wider or reduce the gaps to make it harder. But we're actually going to change the radius of the ball. So if you see just below that says ball, and you've got the radius here, which is set to 4. Just going to change that. Let's change it to 10. Should make the ball a little bit bigger. Then all you've got to do is hit the upload button, which is the right arrow here on the piece of Arduino software, which will load that back up to your Arduboy, and I'll show you what that's going to look like now. So let's just press start, which is any button, and there's Flappy Ball. Wow, that is a bit bigger, isn't it? Well, I think he looks like he's been pumped up to near bursting point. And I'm going to have a go at trying to get through at least one of these gaps, but I think I might have gone a little bit too big. With the value of 10, that's definitely not getting through there. But it's one of these challenges I don't want to give up on. I'm going to get through one of these. Come on. Come on, Colin, we can get through one of these. At least one. Oh, I thought I'd done it then. Oh, that one seemed close. I thought I was going to do it that time. Come on. Come on. Oh, one more go, and I think I'm going to have to give up on this. I've tried and tried and tried. Oh, no. Now I've got to give up. But yeah, that's Flappy Ball, and it's not a bad version of Flappy Bird if you like that game. It's well worth giving a go. So, last but not least, we want to show you a great retro game, which is a clone of Arkanoid or Breakout. This is the one that's not on the list on the Arduboy website, or I've not seen it on the list. So anyway, what you want to do to get this is because it's an example file. So go to File, go down to Examples, then all the way down to Arduboy, and then click on ArduBreakout. That will then bring up the sketch that you want to upload to your Arduboy by clicking on the upload button, and then you'll be all ready to play this great version of the game. So once this game loads to your Arduboy, even though it's called ArduBreakout, you'll see it's actually called Arachnoid on here. But at the end of the day, it really is just a simple version of Arkanoid or Breakout. You've not got any sort of power-ups or anything on this. It's just a matter of keeping the ball going as long as you can and taking out all the tiles. You only have 3 lives, so the game's over quite quickly, but as I just showed you with Flappy Ball, you you can actually go into the source code and you can change the number of lives on this. So you could make it that you've got as many lives as you like. So that's the good thing about the Arduboy and it being open source. And yeah, so if you like your retro classics, this is another good game to download and give a go. So that's 5 games that I think are worth checking out if you've got an Arduboy, or if you're planning on getting one, or if you've got one on the way to you. It's my favourite gadget at the moment. I absolutely love this thing. I'm always playing different games on it. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone involved with the games that I've showed today. Those guys have developed those games, made those games by themselves with no sort of budget or anything, and then they've been kind enough to sort of like upload them and let the community download them and even play around with them and make them maybe better or do whatever you like with them. And so yeah, I'd just like to say a big thanks to those. I mean, I'm not at the stage yet. I'd like to be one day where I could actually program my own game for this and sort of give something back. But at the moment, this has got to be my way of giving back by showing some of the great games that people are making for it. So yeah, thanks guys for that. So anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed looking at those games, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you like to keep up to date with all our latest videos. But until next time guys, as always, keep it retro. I'll see you soon.